Hey, I'm Jesse Morrison, and I'm the founder of the Jesse Morrison Group. Guys, since getting into real estate in 2005, I've had the privilege of helping hundreds of individuals and families buy and sell their homes all throughout San Diego. And I just wanted to let you know a little bit about what it's like to work with me. I understand that selecting a real estate agent can be very difficult, especially when you're trusting them with, in many cases, the biggest financial decisions of your lifetime that will have an impact, both good or bad, on your family for many years to come. Most people end up leaving tens of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table, and for the most part, they don't even realize it by selecting the wrong agent. You know, they go with the first random agent that they meet at an open house, or whoever answers the phone when calling on a sale sign or a real estate app like Zillow or Redfin. They get tricked by sneaky sales tactics that agents are taught to manipulate stats or online views in order to make it seem like their results are better than average. Or they, throw a bone to one of their friends or family members who have a real estate license but don't necessarily know what they're doing. Look, there are 3 qualities that make up a good agent, and only an agent that possesses all 3 of these qualities is worthy of your business. All right? Number 1, they must be excellent at their job. They've got to know this business inside and out. Now, the housing market is consistently and constantly changing, and no deal is exactly the same, but your agent needs to know why these inevitable changes are happening and how to find solutions promptly. Number 2, a good agent must be completely honest. Guys, whether they're talking directly to you or representing you to someone else, they must always be truthful. They should run towards problems and proactively find solutions and not hide from them, hoping that they're going to either go away or go unnoticed. Finally, number 3, a good agent must genuinely care for their client's best interests. Guys, they should advise and work as if it were their own family going through the process. All right, now, most agents have 2 of these qualities, but very rarely are you going to find someone who possesses all 3. And that is why I've created what I call Home M.A.P.Ps to serve my clients. So what are Home M.A.P.Ps? Well, like any map, it's a guide to get you to a desired destination as quickly and easily as possible based on a starting point and a mode of transportation. M.A.P.Ps stands for Motivation and Proactive Processes. Most people think that their desired destination is, the home that they want to buy or sell, but the reality is the home is the mode of transportation, not the destination. During our initial consultations, we'll unlock your underlying motivation, which is the M within M.A.P.Ps. Your motivation, also known as your why, that is causing your move, is the actual destination, and the home sale is the vehicle on what we're going to be using to help you get there. The first of the 2 P's within M.A.P.Ps is the word proactive. Proactive is defined as creating or controlling a situation by causing something to happen rather than just responding to it after it has happened. Because I have hundreds of home sales under my belt and have invested several thousands of hours of my time and over 6 figures of my own personal money into real estate coaching and development, I've been able to unlock the 5 core stages of the home sale process. This allows us to play offense within each stage and take control proactively to the benefit of my clients and their bottom line. Finally, the second P of M.A.P.Ps stands for processes. Processes are defined as a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. Okay, so to ensure every step is taken in the correct order and no step is overlooked, and we get to the finish line with ease, I've created a very simple yet very powerful tool to manage the process. The best part about this tool is that it's in a shared Google Docs, which provides 100% transparency so my clients know exactly what their next best steps are and when they're due. And they know exactly, what my team and I are doing in the background at every turn. There's a tremendous amount of accountability that is provided when everything is fully transparent and fully accessible at all times. So all you need to do now is complete the questionnaire form below, but you have to hurry, guys. Unfortunately, I only have the capacity to serve a limited number of people at any given time, right? Keeping a high level of excellence is very important to me. So I'm very strict to keeping to these limits. So here's the deal. If for some reason you decide that you don't love working with my team and I as much as the hundreds of others that we've had the pleasure of serving over the years, just let me know and we will cancel our contract with no hassle. In fact, I always include a clause in my contracts that allows my clients to fire me without any penalty or commissions owed. If I'm not doing my job to your utmost satisfaction, I don't deserve your business in the first place. So don't forget to complete that questionnaire form below so that we can initiate our Home M.A.P.Ps to help you win throughout the home sale process and add tens of thousands of dollars of profit to your bottom line so that you can move forward with confidence when the timing is right for you.
So Steven writes in, he says, Jesse has been so communicative and always willing to help out over the years since we originally hired him to purchase our townhome in Pacific Beach. So when it came time to sell, we reached out to Jesse first to help us get it sold. To be honest, I was a little hesitant after we discussed pricing strategy because I thought he might be inflating numbers just to win my business, since this was going to be $1 million sale. So in my due diligence, I made a trip down to San Diego and interviewed several other highly respected agents in the area, and they all provided similar conclusions, so I decided to proceed with Jesse, and I'm glad I did. Jesse provided detailed instruction on what we needed to invest in and not spend money on in preparation to get the highest sales price and maximize our profit. Since I was out of town throughout the entire deal, he worked hand in hand with our contractor to ensure everything was done appropriately. It's kind of funny because I told him that I didn't want to play games with the buyer. As long as I could get the number I was looking for, which I gave him permission to disclose up front, then I'd accept the offer right away. Not only were we able to accomplish my make me sell number, or make me sell now number, but Jesse helped us get $49,000 more. Not only did we get more than we expected, Jesse did an excellent job making the transaction as easy and stress-free as I could hope for. Jonah writes in, I have no regrets choosing Jesse Morrison as my realtor. I was always with work and he kept me informed on every step of the process. I was also able to log into his website and see where we were standing on the buying and also selling the house. The most important thing was having someone I knew I could trust. Jesse was able to find us a house in a matter of weeks, and when it came time to sell the house, he was able to do it in days. I've recommended him to several of my friends, and I will continue recommending him. Marnell writes in, a dear friend recommended Jesse to us, and we cannot say enough great things about him. We sold our first home and also bought a home at the same time, which in itself as a homeowner is crazy enough to undertake. Jesse handled things so gracefully, and he helped us through the process of selling and buying our new home simultaneously, which he made look so seamless. Our experience with our previous realtor cannot be compared to how great our experience was with him, and we are so glad we got the experience what a great agent does. He went above and beyond our expectations. He is professional, responsive, highly skilled, easy to work with, super organized, extremely kind, but most importantly, he was transparent with us, which we value since we ask a lot of questions. If you are looking for someone who will be honest with you, will provide you with knowledgeable guidance, then Jesse is your realtor. He's an exemplary agent, but an even more amazing person, which just made our experience with him so much less stressful, but also fun. We cannot thank Jesse enough and are excited for our family to start our new chapter. Nikki says, this was our second time working with Jesse in the last couple of years, and each time has been great. A few years ago, he helped us buy our first home, and just recently, he helped us sell it to move closer to my husband's work. Each time, he was amazing and kept us informed and satisfied at every point of the buying and selling process. He answered any questions and concerns we had and reassured us in any stressful times. He always had our best interests in mind and helped get the best value for our home. We would recommend Jesse and his team, and we do, to anyone buying or selling their home. Chris writes in, we recently moved from Boston to San Diego. After a couple years of living in an apartment, we were ready to buy our dream home, but this was easier said than done given the extreme seller's market. Fortunately, we found Jesse, who had also helped many of our other colleagues find a home. Jesse was the perfect realtor for us for many reasons, but just to highlight a few. First, Jesse is always calm, patient, and he listens very carefully. Thus, he helped us to quickly gain clarity which features were important to us, and helped us to keep a cool head during bidding wars or when inspections revealed unanticipated problems. Second, obviously realtors make their living from closed deals, but Jesse foremost cares about his clients being happy and making the right decisions. He is never pushy and in fact encouraged us to walk away from a house in escrow when it became clear that it was not the right fit for us. Third, buying a house is an enormous investment, and the key to making a sound decision is high quality information. For any question that came up, for example, were these changes permitted, or can you add an ADU? How much would a pool fence cost? Jesse quickly and thoroughly did his research and provided us with the requested information. Fourth, Jesse goes above and beyond. Even after we bought our house, Jesse still stayed in touch and helped us to resolve issues. In summary, Jesse is a super nice person and an amazing realtor. We would be happy to work with him again. Katie says, if you're looking for an honest realtor that really cares about his clients, Jesse is your guy. My boyfriend has now enlisted Jesse's help for 2 rounds of home purchases, so that should say a lot right there. We decided to put our house on the market in the spring season, and in less than 2 weeks, we had an offer. We closed just over a month after we listed the house. We still can't believe Jesse was able to help facilitate that so quickly. He was great about making sure other agents accommodated our schedule for showings and tried to make the whole process as stress-free as possible so that we could still work our full-time jobs and focus on packing and etc. When it came time to buy our new house, Jesse had all the patience in the world for us. We were pretty picky and had a lot of special needs since one of us is in the military and often on a tight schedule, out of town, last minute, and so on. Jesse made it work though, and went out of his way to make himself available to us. He was dedicated to making sure we found the house and neighborhood that fit us, made sure we got the best deals possible on both selling and buying, and advocated for us throughout the entire buying process while giving us honest, intelligent feedback and suggestions. The whole process of selling our old house and purchasing our new one took less than 5 months, which is just under the timeline we had thought we were unrealistically hoping for. Jesse is our go-to agent, and we will be sure to enlist him and his services again the next time we upgrade homes. Thanks, Jesse, for going above and beyond to make sure that we'd be happy in our new home. Miyako says, Jesse's a great realtor who helped us find the perfect home. He is very generous and humble, and he made sure we got the best deal. And he's not pushy like others at all. That's why we felt immediately very comfortable working with him. Gabby writes in, I can't thank Jesse enough for his patience, his kind heart, and his guidance. He is knowledgeable in the market, a great realtor, and honest. I've already recommended him to several of my friends and family members. Thank you, Jesse, for making this experience easier. Jesse helped us find our dream home this past summer. We knew what general area we wanted to live in, but weren't educated on all the specifics. Jesse patiently shared all the information we needed to finalize the best location for our family. We saw close to 30 homes over the course of a couple months. Over just a handful of days, since we were moving from out of town, we made short 24-hour trips to San Diego to look at homes. Jesse made himself available to us every visit, even when sometimes very short notice. We appreciate how available he was throughout the process. He helped coordinate a very time-sensitive move for us. He is so pleasant to work with and extremely patient. He listens and works with what your family's best interests are. Overall, we're very happy with the experience. It can be very stressful, but we feel Jesse helped alleviate a lot of that for us. And he is excellent with kids. Very helpful when you are looking at your 4th and 5th home for the day the kids are starting to melt down. By the end of the search, he had become Uncle Jesse to our kids. Jennifer writes in, Jesse helped us with both the sale of our home and the purchase of a multi-unit property. Throughout the whole process, he was always easily available via phone, and was very prompt with following up on issues along the way to help our closing occur on time. He answered any questions I had on the paperwork. I really liked that Jesse knew what we were looking for and was familiar with the neighborhood that we were looking to buy in. He even dropped a key off at the hardwood floor company so that we could come home from a trip to refinish floors, which was very helpful so we could move in a timely fashion. We will go to Jesse for our future real estate needs. I highly recommend him. Hoon says, Jesse is a fantastic realtor. He operates with absolute integrity, was very punctual to all of our home tours, and had extreme patience in helping us find a home that fit all of our requirements. We were very picky about the location and must-haves, making it difficult to find the right home, but Jesse always made himself available and always had a friendly smile. Once we had an offer on the home, Jesse further demonstrated his value by providing us with lender referrals, handling the logistics with his inspections, repair requests, credits, and even helped us prepare a rental agreement with a 2-week rent back from the sellers. Jesse definitely has great connections and understanding of the business, making the whole buying and closing process very smooth. We felt confident and comfortable throughout the entire home buying process, knowing that we had Jesse to represent us. I will certainly consider Jesse for future home purchases and have already recommended him to our friends. Thank you, Jesse, for the help in buying our new home. Matt says, Jesse is a class act. We are very happy we chose to go with him. He sold our house for more than what we thought we could get for it, and he was able to find our dream home. Moreover, he was able to do so within the same week, which enabled us to close both escrows within 1 day of each other. His character is top-notch, his attention to detail and communication are amazing. He is supported by an awesome team. Jennifer is one of the nicest people I've ever met. She is genuine, smart, and an absolute pleasure to do business with. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, give this team an opportunity. They will earn your business and work their absolute hardest to make sure you are taken care of throughout the entire process. I can't say enough good things about them. Give them a shot, you won't be sorry. Christian says, my wife and I have nothing but great things to say about Jesse Morrison. He was outstanding as a professional and as a person. We weren't sure if buying a home would be a possibility for us because our credit scores not being the best and my wife having recently filed for bankruptcy less than 2 years ago at that time. That's when Jesse stepped in and recommended a lending company and worked around the clock to make sure everything was taken care of. He also arranged our home inspection and was always available to answer all of our questions and upfront about the entire process and what to expect during negotiations and escrow. Honest, good integrity, strong work ethic, and very approachable are some of the qualities and reasons why I would recommend to work with Jesse again and recommend him to anyone in the future. Brendan says, I love working with Jesse. He is a true professional and manages transactions efficiently and gracefully. Allison says, Jesse was awesome to work with during our home purchase. He was always willing to go the extra mile to answer any questions and to be at any meeting or inspection. He made the process as easy as can be and worked seamlessly with our lender, and we were even able to close in record 21 days. Thanks, Jesse. Bernie says, Jesse took the time to explain the whole process of buying a home. He got to know you and what you're looking for. He was professional at all times. He helped to make what is a very stressful experience that much easier and really walks you through from start to end. Jesse has my highest recommendation. Ashley writes in, I'm a single female without a close family member guiding me through the process of buying my first home. I can say with 100% sincerity that I would not have been able to do it without Jesse. He was patient, he gently held me within my budget, he even took the time to understand what I meant when I said that the property did or did not have, quote unquote character. He heard and addressed even the most minor of my concerns with the property. Plus, when truly concerning items came up on a home inspection report, he had already explored possible outcomes and options before I was faced with information. This helped keep my nerves at bay greatly. When I questioned the seller's responsibility in extending my rate block, I found out that he had already made a request for compensation. This seemed to always be the case. Jesse anticipated my needs, was professional in all exchanges, and I felt supported throughout the process. I was blessed to be working with him, and I would very easily recommend his services to my dearest friends. Ryan says, Jesse is a rare find in the industry, where most realtors are there only for their commissions. If you are looking for an honest professional who will go out of his way to help you buy your perfect home, then Jesse is your man. Integrity is a trait that is not very common in the real estate industry, but Jesse is one who lives by it. He is a fantastic choice for those looking to partner with a true expert. Heather says, we couldn't have asked for a better experience with Jesse and his team. My husband and I experienced several major obstacles in the process of buying and selling our home. Jesse and his team were quick to respond, active in finding solutions, and provided nothing but the utmost level of professionalism and integrity throughout the experience. Thank you, Jesse. We are forever grateful and so happy in our new home. Carissa says, I would highly recommend Jesse to anyone looking for a real estate agent who they can trust. In all my dealings with Jesse, he has been nothing but honest, hardworking, and knowledgeable. I always want to deal with someone who is sincere and has my best interests at heart, and that is what you get from Jesse. Definitely give him and his team 2 thumbs up.